LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for space, it's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Number 42, on to kick it away. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 3, Ohio State 0.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Peoples. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the 1st half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 10, Ohio State 0.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Durham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Zips it out to his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the 2nd half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Sharp. It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers.
It's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a man. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Moss. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
He's loose. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bussey. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.